How's it going, everyone? College Lefty, and in this video I'm going to be going over how to complete the 5th inning turn-based Conquest missions. And these are very easy. I'll go ahead and hide the face cam so we can take a look at the entire screen. We can take a look at the entire Conquest map as well. This Conquest map is not that difficult. There are not that many strongholds to take over, and you don't really have to steal a lot of fans either. But there is 2 turn-based missions included in the 5th inning Conquest that's also called symbols. So with that being said, these turn-based missions are very easy to complete as long as you follow the correct strategy. If you follow along with my path, then you will be able to complete this pretty easily with some turns remaining if you do it the same way I did. So what we're going to do is get into some of these other missions. They look pretty simple, just kind of conquering the whole map, which I'm not going to focus on completing the entire map. I'm going to go straight for the Cubs. If you notice at the bottom of this map, I'm on turn 1 here. So I wanted to make sure that we do have to go straight for the Cubs. We have 15 million fans to start with, or 15 spaces that we can advance. So what we're going to do is go straight towards the Cubs. If you notice, I have 6 million fans to match up with against their stronghold. Now, I could do one of 2 things. I could not attack them, and I could steal fans from the Cubs and then attack them. But I want to give myself 2 chances to beat these guys. So if I skip the turn right here, it will advance to turn 2. Then I'll have 1 chance. If I play this one and lose, then I can still steal the fans and then attack again and have 2 chances to beat them. Now I'm just going to go ahead and play the Cubs on All-Star, and hopefully we win in this 3-inning game. Now this will complete this mission. As you can see here, 5-7 matches up on All-Star. We'll go ahead and get into it. The number 1 tip I can give for these Conquest games, if you are struggling with some of these and you don't have Mickey Mantle or some of these power hitters in the game, you want to get guys with good contact and a lot of speed in your lineup as well as on your bench. So that way, if you get a power hitter on base or if you get someone with lower speed on base, you can pinch run and kind of steal some bases, steal some runs against the computer. Now that was on All-Star. It's not very difficult. We were able to complete them. Now we're going to advance. We're going to simulate that and hopefully win it, which we did. And now we're going to keep going. We're going to go straight for the Yankees. I could steal fans from the Yankees right now. I thought about it. I thought about playing on All-Star or Veteran, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and skip this phase. And once we reinforce on this space, depending on how many reinforcements we have, also that depends on how many territories we have as well. So we have 5. We're going to go ahead and attack. Keep an eye on the turn. See how it advanced when I skipped to the attack phase? Now we're on turn 2. So hopefully the Yankees don't take any of our fans. We have 5 to match up with. And now I'm just going to play this. Because I'm on turn 2, we have to conquer the Yankees within 4 turns. So I have a couple of chances. If I beat them right here, I'm done with it. If I lose this game, then I have another chance after reinforcing yet again and skipping the phase to the attack phase or stealing fans. This is how you're able to complete this turn-based mission, and it's pretty simple once you kind of understand how to complete Conquest in general. I will have a couple other Conquest videos linked down in the description as well as in the pinned comment section down below. But here, I mean, same type of strategies. The one thing that I didn't include from the first game is the fact that if I selected my second pitcher, Oral Hershiser, like I did in this game, then instead of facing Garrett Cole, the Yankees' best pitcher, we're going up against their number 2 as well. If you want to face the Yankees' worst starting pitcher, I think it might be a bronze or silver lefty, then you can select your 5th starter, and that will be the case. But here we're just going to try and complete it against James Paxton. We might honestly get a Player of the Month James Paxton coming out here within the next couple of days. But that's how I was able to complete the turn-based missions, capture the Yankees stronghold in 4 turns or less. We got 2 out of the 7 goals completed. All we really have to do now is simulate all of the spaces that aren't stronghold games. Just go right towards them and beat them on All-Star or Veteran or whatever difficulty you feel comfortable beating them on. There are a few packs that you can unlock throughout conquering all the territories in this as well. I'll go ahead and link one of my friend's tweets. JPro Gaming has a I guess hidden pack location picture of where all the hidden packs are in this Conquest map. So that will be nice to take a look at as well. I'll link that in the comments section as well. So we'll go ahead and get into some online gameplay. I'm still working on grinding out the Prestige version of Mariano Rivera, Craig Biggio, Larry Walker, and this event is a great way to do so. There we get a couple strikeouts with Mariano Rivera. Now we have Larry Walker up, Craig Biggio drew a walk, and Larry Walker is ripping a base hit, perfect up the middle. I haven't really gotten too many base hits with Larry Walker. I'm about 12 for 60 or so. I'm not really hitting that well with him. I'm hitting like 180, 190 range, and that's really low compared to a lot of my other players that are hitting, near 400 or at least 350, right around there. Those are guys I'm looking to start. But here we actually hit a couple home runs in a row here. We go deep with Reggie Jackson. Jackie Robinson hits a solo shot, and now we have Ryne Sandberg up with a 4-0 lead. He's going to the opposite field with a no-doubter. He's also picked it up for me in this event. I like using some of these Signature Series players. I'm using Ryne Sandberg at shortstop, playing him out of position, and he hasn't even made an error yet in this entire event. He's made all the plays. I've won every single game that I've played in this thing, and I've really just tried to get a lot of innings with Mariano Rivera. I'm not even necessarily going for wins. It just so happened to work out that way. But we're also facing, guys that have bronze players in their lineup. Here, Manny Minoso playing third base. He's making the play against Maikel Franco, a bronze card. I've faced quite a few teams with a lot of bronze players in their lineup. There was James McCann, the Tigers player, strike him out. Now we're facing Nico Goodrum. I didn't really do anything in the bottom of the second inning, but we get another strikeout there. This guy was definitely swinging. We are able to pitch the entire game with Mariano Rivera and actually strike out 6 batters, so 2 per inning. That is certainly what I'm looking for to grind out the Prestige version of Mariano Rivera. That's a pretty nice game. We get 5 spot in the first inning, couple home runs, 3 home runs in a row. We'll go ahead and get into another one. This guy also has quite a few bronze players in his starting lineup. He's got D. Gordon, Kyle Tucker, 2 diamonds, and the rest are bronze, along with Hal Newhouser. So he's probably not the highest rated player in terms of the XP reward path, but that doesn't matter at all. I think that sometimes, you go up against players that barely play the game, but they just grind out with budget cards. They're very good at the game. They might be able to, hit the baseball for power with some of these bronze cards. I wouldn't be surprised if I gave up a couple home runs. Yeah, he's only a level 70 silver, so that makes sense as to why he doesn't have, some of these Prime Series cards. If you don't grind the game out, then it might be a little bit tougher to get him. But here we hit a 3-run shot with Ryne Sandberg once again, the shortstop playing out of position, and that guy just quit out. I didn't have anybody on base that I needed to score with in that situation. I had Reggie Jackson and Jackie Robinson on base with Ryne Sandberg hitting the home run. It's not like I was looking to prestige those cards. Hopefully that doesn't happen with players that we are trying to prestige, as sometimes those runs scored or those extra base hits can be tough to get. You have to accumulate a lot of them. But take a look at Ryne Sandberg once again, playing out of position at shortstop, makes the play. We're not able to turn 2 on Brian Dozier. This guy actually had enough wins for Brian Dozier, or he purchased him off the market. There, Ryne Sandberg is turning the double play. He's been great for me at shortstop. It's honestly been surprising how well that card has done at shortstop. Here, Craig Biggio leading the game off with the base hit. I need about 40 more hits with him and about 30-something more runs scored. It's nice to get on the board with him there as we have him on first base. Larry Walker rips a single up the middle. Not really the highest exit velocity. Kind of just blooped it in there on a little bit of a late swing. Still registered as good timing. Now we have Mickey Mantle up. We're facing a bronze once again. John Means. And if you're trying to pitch to some of these endgame players like Mickey Mantle, Reggie Jackson, some of these 99 cards, it's tough to use bronze against them. And there we go deep with Mickey Mantle. He ends up quitting out. Rage quits. As you can see, I have made quite a bit of progress on using Mariano Rivera. I've only used him for 2 innings in ranked seasons. The other innings have all been in this event, just kind of playing a game, forfeiting the run. I talked about it in a previous upload, how to prestige Mariano Rivera really fast, as well as really any pitcher you're looking to prestige. But we're also making some progress with Biggio, getting closer to 30 hits with them, and that's looking good. We need about 36 with him. We need another, 31 runs or so to tally with Biggio in order to prestige that card. I'm really excited to get the prestige version of Biggio. He's my starting catcher, and I don't plan on using anyone else for a while. So that's going to do it for this one. Hopefully I was able to help you with the 5th inning Conquest missions, or at least the turn-based missions with that. Until next time, everyone, peace out.